everybody. It is 7:40 a.m. on day 3 of Booktubeathon. Zoe's sprint is about to begin. I'm just going to review my reading goals for today. So my first goal is to finish reading Wink Poppy Midnight. I have about 80 pages left and I think it's totally doable. Yesterday I read about 130 pages of it between listening to the audiobook and physically reading it. My next goal is to read Sailor Moon Volume 11. This book is a book I'm supposed to read completely outside and I plan on going to the beach today. Yesterday I read Sailor Moon Volume 10 in only 45 minutes, so I'll be able to read this in a really short amount of time. And the last goal I have here is one that I'm okay if I don't meet because I would have finished 2 other books today, but it's to at least start On the Fence by Casey West. If I don't get to starting it today, I'm totally okay with that. Those are my reading goals for today. I'm going to log on to Twitter because the sprint is about to begin. Okay, it is currently 11:12 a.m. Zoe's sprint has just ended. It was a lot of fun. I figure I should update you because I read quite a bit during the sprint. So the first major update being I finished Wink Poppy Midnight. This book is weird. I don't know if it's a good weird or a bad weird. It's just weird. And the next update being I started reading On the Fence by Casey West. I am now on chapter 2. I've read a total of 12 pages and it's pretty adorable so far. It just seems like a sweet contemporary so far. That's it for this reading update. I'm not going to be able to participate in the sprint that's happening, I think, at 2 p.m. for me. I don't think I'm going to be able to participate in it because I am going to the beach. I'm not sure if I'm doing today's video challenge just because I don't think I'm going to have enough time to film and upload it. We'll see. Sorry my vlogs are pretty boring. It's literally just me updating you. It is currently 4:03 p.m. I just missed the last sprint that happened. I didn't take place in it because I was busy editing my vlog, which is already up. I will link it on the screen so you'll be able to watch it. So not only was I working on editing during the sprint, I wrote the script for the Movie Maker Challenge today that Read by Zoe is hosting. I plan on filming that very soon. I'm gonna get ready to film a little sketch inspired by Eliza and Her Monsters, which is my favorite read of the year so far. I just finished filming the skit. I'm gonna start editing it now because it's gonna take me a long time to edit. I have here a Greek yogurt ice cream sandwich because hashtag treat yourself. I'm just gonna start editing now because I'm gonna have a lot to edit. It is 7:45 p.m. Kat's sprint is about to start and I'm super excited for it. We had a change of plans, so I didn't end up going to the beach today, but I was able to film and upload the Movie Magic Challenge, and that'll be linked up on the screen so you can go and check that out if you haven't already watched it. I had a lot of fun filming it. During the sprint, I plan to get farther into On the Fence by Casey West, and I plan to possibly start Looking for Alaska by John Green. Honestly, these are the only 2 books that I can read because Sailor Moon Volume 11 I have to read outside, and I can't read Volume 12 until I read Volume 11. So these are the only 2 books I have that I am able to read as of today. It looks like tomorrow we're going to be going to the beach, so I'll be able to read Sailor Moon Volume 11 there. I'm like already halfway done. This is like, whoa, intense moment. It is 11:30 p.m. Kat's sprint just ended like an hour and 30 minutes ago. I read about 36 pages of On the Fence by Casey West, and it's like okay. It's basically your classic YA contemporary read, and I'm enjoying it and all, but like I kind of got bored because I'm like, this is your classic YA contemporary. So I picked up Looking for Alaska. I've read 49 pages of it and I am obsessed. I have to finish this. It's really funny, and honestly just reading this takes me back to when I read Paper Towns because I was laughing out loud constantly throughout reading that book, and I'm doing the same thing here. It's so good. I think I'm gonna head to bed soon. Hello. Oh, I should probably have better lighting. It is day 4 of Booktubeathon. It is currently 10:26 a.m. Hannah's sprint is about to end, and I missed it because I decided to sleep in. Everyone, I'd like you to meet Scarlett. What's her last name? Oh my god, I forgot her last name. Dragna. I'm ready this time, I swear. Everyone, I'd like you to meet Scarlett Dragna. This is the look that I'm doing for the dress-up challenge today. It's inspired by Scarlett from Caraval. I'll be filming the video very soon. It is currently 4:20 p.m. I just finished filming my cosplay look for the Booktubeathon challenge today. I ended up missing Maureen's sprint, and I have not read any more of Looking for Alaska. I plan on reading more of it after I finish editing the cosplay video I just filmed. Fun fact of the day, there was a Borders bookmark in this book. And for those of you who don't know what Borders is, I'm so sorry. Borders was the best. Rest in peace, Borders. I read only like a page of Looking for Alaska. I'm on page 50 now. And I plan on getting farther into it because I'm really enjoying it. And I have not read any more of On the Fence by Casey West, just so you know. I do plan on participating in the sprint tonight. It is currently 11:06. I'm pretty tired. I ended up going to the pool today and I swam a few laps, so I'm like exhausted. I'm hoping I read a little more of Looking for Alaska tonight, like only a few pages. The font of this book is super tiny. I have not read anything since I last updated you, and I will see you in the morning of day 5 of Booktubeathon. It is currently 8:35 in the morning. It is day 5 of Booktubeathon. I just woke up. My reading plans for today, I really want to get farther into Looking for Alaska. I'm going to try and get at least halfway through it. I'll be really happy with myself if I get halfway through this. My next goal is to read Sailor Moon Volume 11 outside. I really want to read it and get to it because I know I can finish it in like an hour. And my last goal is to get a little bit farther into On the Fence by Casey West. I don't know how much farther into it. If I just read a few pages of it, I'll be happy. I have my smoothie here and I have my book, and I'm going to be heading outside so I can read this book. I'm sorry if the lighting is bad. Wait, what if I go over here? Is the lighting better over here? I don't know. I think so. But I'm currently on page 80 of Sailor Moon Volume 11. I'm really enjoying it so far. I figure I would just update you because it's been a little bit since I last updated you. I'm about like a fourth-ish into it. So I just finished Sailor Moon Volume 11. This one's not my favorite. I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars because I felt like there's a lot of info dumping in this volume. I'm hoping that Volume 12 will make up for it because I think a lot of stuff is going to go down in it. I'm going to head inside now because it's really hot outside. There are bugs buzzing around my head. It is currently 1:34 p.m. The sprint is about to start. During the sprint, I'd like to read more of Looking for Alaska by John Green. I have about 40-ish pages until I reach my goal of getting halfway through the book, and I think I might be able to get there today. I might read a little bit more of On the Fence by Casey West. I'm still not sure if I'll pick it up like during this specific sprint. And for some reason, I really want to start reading This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, and I'm not even sure why, but like I really want to pick it up and read it now. But I've already started 2 other books, actually 3 if you count Once and For All by Sarah Dessen, and I'd like to finish those before I start This Savage Song. It is currently 5:40. The sprint ended about an hour and 40 minutes ago. I was able to participate in the first half of it, but not in the last half. And I ended up reading about 16 pages of Looking for Alaska, and it's getting really good. I'm going to be continuing reading this for the rest of the day because it's so good. Today was a very busy day, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do the video challenge for today. It is day 6 of Booktubeathon. I meant to update you last night, but I was so tired. I read about 20-ish pages of Looking for Alaska last night, and today's going to be another very busy day, so there's not going to be much footage, but I do plan on reading throughout the day as much as I can. It is currently 7:42 p.m. The sprint is about to start in like 20 minutes, actually 18 technically. To quickly update you on what I read while I was gone, I read about 40 pages of Looking for Alaska. A lot has happened. So far, it's not my favorite John Green book, but it comes as a close second. My favorite book by him is still definitely Paper Towns, but this comes as a really close second. I'm really enjoying it. I'm hoping I get farther into it with this sprint. It is currently 9:04 p.m. The sprint has started and it's going right now. I just wanted to update you because I'm gonna get myself a glass of water. I listened to about 16 minutes of the Once and For All audiobook, and honestly the audiobook is the only reason that I'm getting through it, because I think definitely by now if I were physically reading it I would have DNF'd it because I'm not liking it for the same reason I wasn't a huge fan of the second Lara Jean book. I got my glass of water. I have the stack of the rest of my books on my Booktubeathon TBR, and now I'm going to read. currently 9:32. The 40-minute sprint has just ended. We're now taking a break. During this sprint, I was able to read 16 pages of Looking for Alaska. I got misty-eyed at some point. I didn't full on cry, but I did get a little teary-eyed at some point. As you guys know, it takes a lot for me to cry in a book. I really want to continue reading it, but I'm taking a break with everyone else. It is currently 9:56 p.m. The last 10-minute sprint has just ended. This was the last sprint of the night. I read about 11 pages of Looking for Alaska during this sprint, so I'm now on page 170 out of 221, so I have like 50 pages left. It's getting pretty good so far, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm hoping I can finish this tomorrow. I'll talk about my reading plans for tomorrow later because it is like 9:57 now. I know I will definitely be reading more of this tonight. I don't have that much left, like I said, 50 pages. We'll see how much farther I can get into it. It is currently 8:45 in the morning of day 7 of Booktubeathon, the last day. Once again, I fell asleep. I was super tired and I really just wanted to go to sleep. I'm going to talk about my reading plans for today now. My first goal is to finish Looking for Alaska. I have 50 pages left. I know I can read 50 pages in a day. My next goal is to finish Sailor Moon Volume 12. Once again, I know I can finish this because they're fairly short and I read a volume in 45 minutes. I'll be able to read this in at least 2 hours. And my very last goal is to get at least 100 pages further into On the Fence by Casey West, because if I get 100 pages more into this book, then I'll be close-ish to halfway through it, and that's a good thing because I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this today. If I am, then that's amazing. I have a feeling this is going to go after Booktubeathon. And then my very last goal is to just listen to more Once and For All by Sarah Dessen. I know I'm not going to be able to finish that today, but I want to listen to more of it just to get farther into it so I can finish it sooner. Those are my reading goals for today. I want to see if I can meet them. I'm pretty sure I can finish those 2 books, and I'm pretty sure I can get at least 50 more pages into On the Fence. I was not able to do the video challenges for the past 2 days because I was super busy on Friday and Saturday, so I didn't have enough time to film and upload the video challenge, but I do plan on doing today's video challenge, and you will probably see it before this vlog goes up. It'll be up, trust me. It is 10:44 a.m. and I finished Looking for Alaska by John Green. It was really good. It's not my favorite John Green book. That still is definitely Paper Towns, but it does come as a close second. I have a feeling that if it weren't for Booktubeathon, now that I finished it, I would definitely be in a reading slump, but like, I still got 2 more books to read, so I'm gonna be doing some reading. Also, Ariel Bissett retweeted my tweet on the Booktubeathon Twitter, so I mean, I'm famous now. Just kidding, I'm not famous, but look, she retweeted it. Next, I'm gonna start reading Sailor Moon Volume 12, and I have a feeling that I'm just gonna be feeling all the feelings because this is the last volume in the series. For those of you who have read Looking for Alaska and really enjoyed it, I think you know the feeling of just like wanting to lie in bed and just fully process it. But I don't have time for that today. I gotta read all the things. I'm gonna go into this one. I can finish it in like 2 to 3 hours. I'll be listening to the audiobook of Once and For All for sure today, and I'm hoping I can finish this. It is currently 7:35 p.m. I got home like an hour ago. I just filmed my challenge video for the day, so you are obviously going to be seeing that already. I listened to about 50 minutes of the Once and For All audiobook, and I read about 100 pages of the 7th Sailor Moon volume. The last sprint is going to be starting very, very soon. I'm gonna log off and quickly edit my video, upload it, because I don't have a whole lot of time to edit and upload it, so I'm gonna get on that as soon as I can. It is currently 9:25 p.m. and I just finished Sailor Moon Volume 12, and wow, I think this volume is my favorite out of the entire series. This volume made up for the last volume. The last volume was like okay. This one, well, I just completed 7 books for Booktubeathon, so now because there's like 2.5 hours left of Booktubeathon for me, I'm gonna read more of On the Fence by Casey West, get farther into it. I don't know, I may end up DNFing it just because I haven't really been enjoying what I'm reading. I'm hoping that I will get at least 100 100 more pages into this. If I finish it tomorrow, that's great. If I finish it sometime in August, which will probably happen considering tomorrow is July 31st, I'm going to try and read as much of On the Fence as I can. It is 12:02 a.m. and I finished my 8th book for Booktubeathon. I liked this book. I hated the main character, not gonna lie. She was mean, and I mean mean. I really didn't like her. Ironically, I really liked the story. I think I would give it around a 3.5 or a 4-star. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe a 3.75. But I finished my 8th book for Booktubeathon, which is super exciting. I'm gonna probably head to bed now, or maybe read more of Once and For All. I don't know, but I feel so energized because I read 8 books in 7 days. Like, who does this? Thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos every Thursday, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!